Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to give my first impressions on Candy Color Paradox by Isaku Natsume. This is a new release put out by SuBLime. It is a yaoi title, and I really loved it, and so I wanted to talk about it. I think it's I think there's 3 volumes coming out this year if I remember correctly, because I think I have 2 more pre-ordered for the rest of the year. I can't remember if I don't think it's only a 3 volume series, though. I think it is ongoing. Don't quote me on that because I don't remember. But as of right now, only the first volume is out. Um, as of the filming of this video, I don't know when this video will go up. But anyway, this is a yaoi series, like I mentioned, about this character here. His name is Onoe, and this other character, Kaburagi. So I think it actually, yes, it does split between the two. It starts out with Onoe, who I believe is technically our main character, and then Kaburagi, for part of the volume as well, gets the story from his perspective. So I really enjoyed that, because most yaoi series, it does focus on one character and their perspective of the relationship or situation. I really appreciated getting into both of these characters' heads, because you could see the tension, the romantic tension, the sexual tension, whatever it is, and the relationship growing on both sides, and see what both characters are feeling and thinking about the other person. So I was initially intrigued by this because I really liked the art style. I thought the cover was really cute, and I thought the story sounded really interesting. And I was right. It is very interesting, at least in this first volume. So we follow Onoe, who is a writer, an article writer for a magazine, and then Kaburagi is a photographer for the same magazine, but they worked in different departments. They don't really get along very well, and now all of a sudden they're paired up together in the stakeout kind of department that Kaburagi was working in already. Onoe is placed as his partner, and he's now in this department of they basically are paparazzi, looking for scoops on and scandals for either celebrities, political figures, all that kind of stuff. So they basically are on stakeouts together, which means that they're spending like over 12 hours with each other in a confined space, spying on people, waiting for that picture, waiting for that scoop. So the fact that they don't really get along makes it their job very difficult, because they have to spend so much time together in such a close proximity to each other. So the actual story was really well done. I'm really enjoying learning about their company that they work for, and their jobs, and learning about their different talents. Onoe's as a writer, and Kaburagi's as a photographer, and Kaburagi's talents for bringing out the truth from people and getting them to tell him what he wants so that he can get the scoop that he needs for his job. And so we kind of see Kaburagi as a bad guy through the eyes of Onoe, because he feels like he's manipulating people, and that he's not being honest, and that he has so many different personalities and faces that he's never really gonna have. Like, how can Onoe ever trust that he's actually being himself with him when he sees Kaburagi acting like a different person every time he talks to somebody else, because he's trying to get information out of them? And so it's kind of I don't want to say it's a slow burn of a romance, because it isn't. You're watching the tension between these two just grow and grow and grow in a way that doesn't seem unrealistic. When you put 2 people in such a close quarters to each other, and they are attracted to each other, but they don't really know that they are or admit that they are, you see this kind of breaking down of their willpower, and their confusion towards those feelings. And it's really cute, and it's really funny, and it is really sweet. And it is sexually explicit. This did come plastic wrapped. It does have the explicit content warning on the bottom for a reason. However, what I really appreciated about this, at least in this first volume — I can't speak to the rest of the volumes, obviously, because I haven't read them yet. They're not out. There wasn't anything in this that made me uncomfortable. which a lot of yaoi series have scenes that I am not comfortable with because of the kind of sexual assault undertones. I didn't get that from this one. Um, there were times when like one of them would kiss the other one and they were like, "Wait, don't do that. I don't know what this is. Like, why did you do that?" kind of moment, but it wasn't like I didn't feel like at any point that one of them or the other was forcing themselves on the other person. Whereas usually with yaoi, it is very clear that that's what's happening. This one, it felt more natural. It felt more like two nervous people who are kind of exploring these feelings for the first time and trying to navigate the fact that they have feelings for this other man that they thought they hated. Um, and so it's I just loved it. I loved every second of it. I was laughing. I was enjoying it. It was really well done, and I cannot wait to read more of it. I really, really was intrigued, like I said, by the story, the fact that it was, uh, a writer and a photographer working together for this magazine, and I wanted to know more about all of that, and it was so well done. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna see if I can find you some art. Um, I'm just trying to get like look at how cute his face is. He's so cute. And these are adults. Again, it's not like teenagers. They're both adults. They're both they're just there isn't a lot of like backgrounds. You can see kind of one there. There's not a lot of backgrounds. It's mostly text and a lot of faces, close-ups of faces, which is fine, because it's not like it's lacking in artwork. Some yaoi is like its only characters and the backgrounds are all white. There isn't really a lot of background in this because of how much text and how much kind of stuff is going on the panel. But unfortunately, there's not like super detailed backgrounds or anything like that. But I didn't miss it though. I didn't notice that while I was reading it. It was more of just kind of something that I noticed offhand. Whereas some yaoi series, I do find that the art is rather lacking. I didn't feel that with this. I enjoyed the character designs, and I really was enjoying the story so much that I wasn't noticing the lack of like detailed backgrounds or anything like that. Yeah, I highly, highly recommend Candy Color Paradox if you like yaoi series. And romance series in general, because I think this is going to be a really cute relationship. I hope that it continues down this path with the next few volumes, but I guess I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I definitely suggest picking it up for sure. If you have any questions about the series and my thoughts on it, let me know in the comments. If you've read it, I want to know your thoughts on it. If you have any other yaoi that you'd like to recommend to me, absolutely please do. I'm always looking for new series. I know that this author, Isaku Natsume, has another 2-volume series, which I'd wanted to pick up for a while. And now that I've read this and loved it, I might go and pick up that other series that's in English because I'm really enjoying this, and I would like to support this author more if her other stories are as good as this one. So anyway, thank you for watching. See ya.